Jason was still here, still in my bed, still cooking breakfast like it was his full-time job to keep the silence warm between us, and I let him dot it wasn't a secret. Not really. But it wasn't something we were advertising either. We were still learning each other. The way he liked to fall asleep with his hand resting on my hip. The way I liked to write in the early morning. Long before the city stirred dot, we existed in a rhythm that felt safe dot until Tuesday afternoon dot. Jason had stepped out for coffee. He said he'd meet an old colleague who happened to be back in town. A quick catch-up. He said nothing more. But when he walked through the door an hour later, something was different. He tried to hide it. He dropped the keys in the bowl, kissed my cheek, brought me a latte, but his voice was too even, too careful. I waited dot. He didn't speak dot. So I asked, who was she? He froze, coffee still in hand. What? Don't lie to me, Jason. He set the cup down slowly. You saw her? No, I said. But you brought her scent home. His shoulders dropped, guilt flashing in his eyes. Her name's Alina. He said finally, we were involved a long time ago. Before my marriage. I crossed my arms, leaning against the edge of the kitchen counter. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't think it mattered. But it does. He stepped closer, carefully. I haven't seen her in 5 years. She showed up out of nowhere. Wanted to talk. And you did? Yes, out of respect. Out of closure. That's all. Did she know about me? He paused. That was enough of an answer. That night, we barely spoke. The air between us was thick, not angry. Not cold dash, just dot, dot, raw dot. He lay beside me, but our hands didn't find each other under the sheets like they used to. I stared at the ceiling. I could feel his breath, slow and steady, but not his warmth. I wasn't afraid he cheated. That wasn't it. I was afraid I mattered more than he was ready to admit dot in the morning. He was in the kitchen again, barefoot, coffee brewed, toast on. The plate dot same as always, but he looked up with a different kind of expression. I need to say something, he said. I leaned against the door frame. Go on. When I saw her yesterday, I realized something. My stomach clenched. I realized I don't want to leave this. Not now, not ever. I blinked. I've had enough almost, so he said. Enough years pretending I'm not capable of something real. But this feels like everything I was supposed to find, but never had the nerve to look for. I stepped closer. So what now? His voice dropped. Now I stay. Not in your guest room. Not on the edge of your life, but in it. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a single key. My spare. I don't need this anymore. I want my own. That night, everything changed. Not in some dramatic explosion dot in a softer, more dangerous way. He kissed me like it was a promise. Touched me like I was something delicate he still didn't deserve. And when he whispered, I'm not going anywhere, I finally believed it. He undressed me slowly, like unwrapping something sacred. He didn't rush, didn't ask, just followed my breath, my silence, my pulse, and I gave him everything, not just my body, but the part of me I thought had frozen over years ago. He stayed until dawn, and when the light cracked through the curtains and lit his face beside me, I didn't feel fear. I felt full.